Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with, surprisingly, our third slime video for today. There's been a lot that I wanted to make a video on that aren't, too long and are not like super long gameplay things, but the first video was me doing my Summons on the Warrior's Mind stuff and going over all of that came with it, so cool beans. The second video was the Kaijin event showing off what, a typical overnight parallel process can net you without very much effort. But now, also, when I woke up, there was a nice little notification in the news. Changes to characters available in recruits. So, this means that this will announce the next batch of units that will be added to the general pool. We get this typically before every major celebration, the half annies and the full annies, which we are coming up on the full 2-year anniversary, so this was not unexpected. Also, the characters that are inside it are not unexpected either. So we'll check this out. Tempest Recruit, Ticket Recruit, Tempest Premium, and then all of the 5-star, 4-star tickets and all that stuff. A selection of characters added to the game between October and February will be added to the above recruits. So this covers the 1-year anniversary units, Veldora, Milim, Rimuru. This covers the Christmas/movie units, so Violet, Toa, all of that. The Light 3.0, which currently these 3 units are on the banners for Otherworld Legends, so they'll be added to the general pool. And then also, because they didn't show it here, Space 3.0, mainly because none of them are really that good anymore. Space 3.0, so the Valentine's Day units will be included. So 4 different metas. If we take a look, we do have we were missing, right? So we got Earth 2.0. I pulled a lot of Adelmans and Claymans. We were just missing these 4 metas before we started hitting the EX metas. And now I know a lot of people are going to be upset that they did not include maybe 1 or 2 of the EX metas. But my argument against that is these units are still really, really, really good. Like, really good. And the Dark meta, like, it's been a full year almost since they came out. It will be almost a full year since these units released. And then, Fire meta, there's a few good ones. The Light 3.0, there's 2 good ones, and Space is pretty forgettable, so don't worry about that. But I did not expect them to put EX units in. I expect we'll probably get either these 3 metas for the 2.5 anniversary, or actually just 2 EX metas, because they are still fairly powerful, and I'm sure that they'll still be rather useful at the 2.5-year mark. So, sorry, but I didn't expect them to add EX units. I fully expected them to just finish off the normal 5-star units, and then the next pool update will be starting to include some of the EX metas. But there is one interesting thing to note in this news preview, is the date. So this will happen at 9 a.m. UTC on the 13th. The 13th. What is, 13th. September, there we go. So right here in October. Now the reason I call this interesting is because I pulled up my other couple of videos where they announced general pool updates before the 1-year anniversary and the 1.5-year anniversary. And the dates are interesting. So this video was from March 17th, right? March 17th, this was for the next general pool update during the 1.5 anniversary. This starts on 4/17. So if we take a look, what started on 4/17? It was World of Fantasy / the technical start of the 1.5 anniversary, right? April 17th, Shizu and Hero, and then we went into the actual, 1.5 anniversary of Warrior's Mind, which is currently on a rerun right now. So that's interesting. And then, if we close that and then minimize that, and we pull this one over, this was for the 1-year anniversary. September 27th is when I just put this video up, and this had it at 10/28, which, I've been saying this date forever, is the actual anniversary. So 10/28 is actually 10/27 for me. So every time they've released a general pool update, it's always started on the day that the big celebration began. So the 1-year anniversary, the 1.5 anniversary. If I wanted to go back even further, we could find it during this, where they updated for April 24th for the actual first half anniversary. So the fact that they're putting this in on the 13th is very interesting, because it should be the 28th, 27th when the actual 2-year anniversary starts. Now, this could mean a few things. It could mean that they're just throwing them in early, and they can be done with it, and they don't have to have such a huge update come out on the 28th. Or the anniversary is going to start earlier. Now, I don't know why it would start earlier, because it hasn't been a full year since, full 2 years since the game came out. It's a year and minus, 15 days. Yeah, 15 days, like half a month early. So it could mean that they've got some scheduling stuff. Okay, these are all like super reaching for the stars theories right now, but because the Konosuba meta was only half a month, right? And it was here and gone very, very quickly. Maybe, again, speculation, maybe they're dropping this early because the anniversary is going to start early, because right after the anniversary will be another collab to keep the hype going, just like how we had the Konosuba meta, right? So, coming down. So we had Warrior's Mind, and then we had Gods of Destiny, sure, but then we had the half month of Konosuba. So if they're going to drop this half a month early, it's either because the Konosuba meta threw it off, or because they're pre-planning for another collab / half-month meta. Speculation, again, don't take it as gospel. We don't know. This is still, a month and change away, and then we have to actually get through the anniversary before we actually know why. But it did spark my interest as to this date being not the same as the others. So let me know what you guys think about this date change in the comments below. But let's quickly go through the units that are actually in this general pool update and kind of just give them an initial grade on how good they are in the actual game right now. At a scale of 1 to 10, Yuki's a 3, Shinsha is a 4, Shion is a 3, Lumi is a 5, Milim is a 7, Raphael is a 9, Velzard is a 6, Shizu is a 7, Violet's a 7, Benimaru is a 5, Diablo's a 1, I fucking hate that unit, Shinsha is like a 4, Milim is an 8 or 9, and then Rimuru is a 5. Don't ask me why I associate those numbers, I just put them on based on how much I use them. It's just that Rimuru fell off, Milim is still really good for general content, Shinsha's only good on one real team, or at least with one Dark Nuker, Diablo is terrible, Benimaru is not that good. He can be kind of annoying in Valor Cup because if you have a high-level Benimaru, you can pretty much one-shot almost anybody. Violet's still fairly good single-target DPS. Shizu's really good fire support for Megamine, but again, only really useful on one team or on the Adventurer meta. Velzard kind of got power crept by all the EX units in Valor Cup. Not bad, but she's older now. Raphael's still really good support. Milim is fairly good generic support. Lumi is only good, again, on one team that's light and that requires stunning, but you have to get to turn 8 to actually be able to stun somebody. Is too many stuff going on. And then all of Space 3.0 is pretty much terrible at this point. I mean, you could make a case for Shion. Yuki, you could take him into Valor Cup. Shinsha, they're better all boosters in the game that can do more for your team. Space 3.0 was a gimmicky, get out of my face kind of meta. And then the protector units are just those protectors. So it'll be Romorus, who is not that good, gimmicky, Shuna, who is still really good, Toa, who is still really good, and Veldora, who is still really good. So the protectors definitely have a lot more going for them than the battle units are. But, again, this is going to really reduce the pull rate for all the units now. So if we go into the ticket recruit, because everyone is in here, and look at the actual rates, it's a 0.056% chance to pull a single specific unit. And we're going to add in another 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 units, We're going to add another 18 units in this pool, which means this is going to go down to like 0.04 something. And the odds of you pulling a specific unit, like the odds of you pulling Toa out of this banner is going to be terrible. Terrible. But the possibility does exist as of the 17th or whatever that date was. So just know that that's going to really reduce your chances of pulling specific units. It is, again, coming a whole half month early, though. So, the 13th. So the 12th, actually, for me. So that's going to be it for the video. I just wanted to make this because it is important, because it does give us our first kind of like real heads up that the 2-year anniversary is coming. Because, again, this only happens during the big celebrations. So this is our first real, hey, be on the lookout. We got something big coming. So, again, let me know what you guys think about this time date change. But that's it for me. Take it easy, and I'll see you all later.